All right. This could be good evening or good morning for someone because we are from all different type. We all from different part of the world today. Today we are going to open a global seminar towards to this lifetime opportunity that will be open for everyone in 2025. Before we start the session, let me briefly introduce about myself. My name is Muan Shin, based in Korea. I'm currently operating this business globally, and also I will be the main MC for today's session. My previous job was a director of a global real estate company, which I really enjoyed to work with by getting high salaries and reputations. However, as time goes on, I realized that by staying on this same pathway, I can just live a life that everyone else is living around me, but the life that is full of freedom. And Philip, today's main speaker, was one of the people who really helped me to realize that this business will help to live the life that I was striving for. So today's speaker, Philip Cheung, he's from Hong Kong, actually based in Canada. He is a globally successful entrepreneur and also a mentor for many people who is willing to find their dreams from all around the world and help them to live perfect life, which is Type 5 life. And he's the founder of this life called Type 5 Life. He has many experiences already opening new markets in 10 different countries within his 30 years of experience in this business. And he recently became $20 million circle member in this business. So it's going to be a wonderful time today, and it's going to be a visionary time for you guys to visualize your success. So before we call out Philip, let's watch the introduction video first.
Cheung Japan という今日オープンしたばかりのアメリカ資本の会社です。主力商品の結果
접수가 상당히 늦었습니다. 한주에 오시는 분들이 분이 피해를 보고 있습니다.
courage to understand our thoughts.
I empower people with my vision to live a better life by becoming a type 5 person. On the other hand, you can say that I try to help you to visualize your success before you succeed. Yeah. That is from my philosophy of success.
नमस्ते मेरे भारतीय दोस्त, आज आप कैसे हैं? 2025 तक भारत में आने वाले अवसरों के माध्यम से खुद को सर्वश्रेष्ठ कैसे बनाया जाए, इस दृष्टिकोण को साझा करना मेरे लिए सम्मान की बात है। बैठो और आनंद लो और मुझे अगले 1.5 घंटे के भीतर तुम्हारे साथ इस यात्रा पर चलने दो।
Okay, here he comes. Please welcome Circle of Excellence 4, Philip Cheung. Hello, Philip.
Hello, Muan. Thank you for introducing me. Thank you very much. Yes, right. I travel around the world. I do travel around the world to empower people with my vision to become the best of yourselves by becoming the type 5 person. That is my philosophy of success. So I want to know some of the people the first time who met me, who am I? So and that is my mission, that is also my hobbies, and I've been doing this for many years. So and also during my philosophy of success, I also want to let everybody knows that why an ordinary people can achieve his lifetime success can be 5 to 10 times faster. That is philosophy of success. But I think today my topic will go into the business opportunity meeting on Indian market. So today because our company is going to open Indian market, so I will change. Instead of talking about philosophy of success, I will focus on the business opportunity meeting, especially on the Indian market by 2025. Okay? But since philosophy of success is very important, and I will from time to time, I will try to add some elements into the business opportunity meeting. Although I'm not able to give you a full version philosophy of success today, but I will try to put some important element together with my BOM. Are you ready for that? Very good. So I want to know. Now we have people from all over the world. I want to know who has ever learned from my philosophy of success before in the Zoom or live in your country. I want to know how many. Please type in the chat box, type 5. I want to see. And which country are you from? Can you hear me? Yeah, you can type. For those who have from Peru, from Singapore, from Philippines, from Indonesia, from Korea, from Singapore, from India. I see. Very good, very good. Thank you, everyone. So, very good. So for those who never attend my talk, philosophy of success, you will have in the future you will know more. Okay, even although you may not understand all my philosophy of success from today. Okay, good. So I share my PowerPoint because time is very short. I only have 1 hour, so time is very limited. So I started in 19. Okay, so who is this one? So this is the first slide. So this is Philip Cheung. It was taken in 1992. This photo was taken in 1992 when I went back to Hong Kong to do Nu Skin. That was the beginning of the story. Okay, that was the beginning of the story. It was about 32 years ago. I decided to go back to Hong Kong to start my Nu Skin business and to make my dreams come true. So that was 32 years ago. So what you see me today is 32 years later. So I don't know if the screen and the lighting system is good enough for you to see me more closely. May I ask, do I look like 32 years older than 32 years ago? Thank you, Nu Skin, you know. Nu Skin, because Nu Skin is an anti-aging company. I benefit a lot. That is priceless, you know. I'm very happy with my aging process. I always, you know, a lot of people, I always question, so how old are you? But anyway, I will let you know later about my aging process, okay? So I went to Hong Kong. So before Nu Skin, I was in Canada running my clothing and fashion business, retail and wholesale. Okay, at least I know retail and wholesale. And then I was introduced to Nu Skin business by my brother, Joseph Cheung. He was an architect. Now we all both lived in Canada before. So I want to make the story short. My brother was an architect, and I was a fashion business owner in retail and wholesale on clothing business in Canada, okay? Before Nu Skin. And then he quit his job, he quit his professional, and I sold my fashion business. We went back to Hong Kong to start from zero to do Nu Skin. So why we make such a big commitment? Why we do such a big commitment? Because, you know, to work harder, to work more hours, to have more experience, to be more knowledgeable, to make more money. That is not my vision. So I tell you, from time to time, I will talk about my vision because I said I empower people with my vision. So you must listen carefully. That is very important. You know? I just want to, maybe this is so important, I want to repeat one more time. To work more hours, to work more harder, to be more knowledgeable, to have more experience, in order to make more money, to live a better life. That is not my vision. So what is my vision? My vision is how I can work less. How I can work less to make my money as same as last month. That is what I want. That is my vision. So my vision is not to make more money. My mission is my first priority. I want to work less to make the same income as before. Now that is my vision, and this part is very important. You need to understand. I want to work from 8 hours. Why? How? I want to work from 8 hours to 7 hours, and I can have the same income as last month. That is what I want. The way I want is different from most of the people. And then I want to work 6 hours, 5 hours a day, 4 hours a day. Then I want to work 3 hours a day to make the same income as before. Now you see, but that is my vision. And then to 2 hours a day, and then I want to work only 1 hour a day, and I can still make the income as before. This is my vision, and this is my goal. Why? You know what? If I can use 1 hour every day to make the income as before, do you know how much increase in my income by percentage? I tell you, okay? My pay per hour has been increased by 800%. Could you believe that? I want to repeat one more time. My pay per hour has been accordingly increased by 800%. As long as I can reduce to work to 1 hour a day. That is my vision. My vision is to work less to make the same income as before. Now I give you the regular way to people. You know, most of the people, they want their salary maybe increased by 10% every year from the company. That is pretty good already. If you have a salary increment by 10% every year, that is pretty good right now, right? Do you agree? So may I ask you, if every year you have 10% increment, you work harder, you get increase your salary by 10% every year, at the end of 8 years, at the end of 8 years, how much percent has you been increased in your salary or your income? I tell you, okay, approximately 100%, double. So you double your income after 8 years. But if you're able to work 1 hour less every year, daily, then I tell you, at 8 years, you increase your pay per hour increase by 800%. Which one is faster? So I want to train the way you think, because I tell you, most of the people in the world, the way they think is it's only one direction. It's on one direction. I won't say it's wrong. I just say it's inefficient. Because you want to accelerate your success, you have to be efficient. But where's the elements come from? The elements come from how to work less. And then, but to work 1 hour a day is not my dream. I have an ultimate dream. My ultimate dream is one day I want to work from 1 hour into 0 hour. If I might not able to work 1 hour into 0 hour and I still can make the same income as before, you know what does that mean? Do you know what does that mean? That means I don't have to work from the. That means I don't need to work. I don't need to work for living anymore. That means I don't need to work for living anymore. That means I create my lifetime wealth. When 1 hour into 0 hour. Can you see how fast you jump? How fast you jump? That is called, that is my vision. So I regain my freedom. So why do we need to do that? Because I want to regain my freedom. I know what I want. I need to regain my freedom, and I want to regain my freedom. So when I get my freedom back, I will use every second to love my health, or I will use every second to love myself, to make my dreams come true. Or I will use every second to love my family, to get the joyful. Or I will use every second to love the world. When you and me able to do all this, we become the best of ourselves. So now you know what is meant by the best of ourselves. And then I will double my income. I will double my income, and then I triple my income because I got my freedom back. And then I will quadruple my income because I get my freedom back. That is the meaning of life. Money is just a vehicle. I want the vehicle to take me to the real meaning of life. If I make money in order to sacrifice my health, myself, my family, and the world, that is not the meaning of my life. I don't know what about you. So before I move on to the business opportunity, I must tell you why. I must tell you why we do Nu Skin. And also, how can we achieve that? So most people know how to work harder to make more money, but not too many people knows how to work less to make the same money. But I will show you. That is from the philosophy of success. And I will show you. That is from some of the business opportunity meeting today. So you listen carefully, every word. How can we do that? Yes, we're not just telling you. I'm not just telling you. I show you how to make it work. You can work less and have the same income as before, until even you work 0 hour, you get the same income and double. So that is one of the reasons why you are here today, okay? Of course, I will talk about the business opportunity meeting. Of course, I will talk about the Indian market, but I think this beginning is very important. Yeah. But the point is, how can we do that? How can we work less and then make the same income as before? Yeah. People always ask me, Philip, so how can we do that? How can we work less and have the same income as before? The answer is leverage. Leverage. I think lots of people heard about the word leverage, but they don't understand the importance of leverage. Even they understand the importance of leverage, they may not understand how to apply the leverage. So before I move on, then I talk about what is leverage, okay? Let's imagine, let's imagine there's 100 people, working with you together. Let's imagine there's 100 people working with you together. Each of them work 8 hours a day. Each of them work 8 hours a day. Now I want to ask you, how many total production hours every day from this 100 people? You can write in the chat room. Yeah. You can write in the chat room, okay? 800 hours. Yeah, right. 800 hours. Together with yourself, you work 8 hours a day. 800 hours and 8 hours. Altogether is how many hours? 808 hours. Am I right? So now my next question is 808 hours and 800 hours is a big difference according to the production activities? No, not at all. It's very close, right? So now you understand why even if you don't work 8 hours, you still have 800 hours. That is called leverage. What about 1,000 people? You get 8,000 hours a day. That is leverage. But we don't learn this from school. We don't learn from the traditional economy and the school. No, from institution. Because all we learn is how we base on ourselves, on oneself and on ourselves to create our fortune. Based on ourselves. We don't learn the leverage at school, you know. Then I want to tell you, the secret is about leverage. It's about other people, not just about you. Before, you only focus about yourself. That is the difference. I am not saying that you are not important. You are still very important. Because you are not important, you will have 100 and 1,000 people work with you. Am I right? So if you want to accelerate your lifetime success 10 times to 20 times faster in your life, you need to understand the importance of leverage. Now, before I talk about Nu Skin, before I talk about opportunity, I have to talk about the concept, the meaning of life, working less by leverage. Now I want to ask, when 100% finish a project faster, or you are the only one finish the project faster, which group is faster, you or 100 people? Of course, 100 people, they work together to finish the same project is much faster than yourself. Yes, right. Yourself or one person can create a big project, a bigger project, or 100 people who can build a bigger project. Let's say there's a project to be complete. When 100 people together, or just yourself, who can build a bigger project? Of course, 100 people. When you are the only one to complete the project, is easier, or you let 100 people to complete the same project is easier. Now you understand? Easier, faster, and bigger. Why? Because of leverage. And now you understand why an ordinary people now is able to achieve his lifetime success 10 times and 20 times faster, even than the elite people in the elite world. Because, one reason, because the ordinary people leverage. So, and tell you one thing is, that is something, a reference in network marketing. Why we pick network marketing? Because network marketing is a place for leverage. The red color outfit is you. The blue color outfit is others. You can imagine why you can be way faster and less difficult, or maybe sometimes easy. Now you understand why. It's because of leverage. Why we pick Nu Skin? It's not just, well, of course, Nu Skin is a great company, great product, great marketing plan, great culture. But one of the main reasons why we pick Nu Skin is because Nu Skin allow you to leverage. Nu Skin allow me and my brother to leverage. It's the leverage. That's why we pick Nu Skin. Because I just try to explain to you the meaning of life. By achieving that, you have to leverage. And that's why today I have to tell you more about Nu Skin now, is because Nu Skin is a leverage platform. So Nu Skin started in 1984. So it's already 40 years in history. Doing US 2.5 billion. The headquarters was in the headquarters is in Provo, Utah, USA, and another our branch in Shanghai. We listed in New York Stock Exchange. New Skin listed in New York Stock Exchange in 1996. So all our data and facts are transparent. So whatever I talk to you, there's lots of information you can search actually, because we are listing company. All the numbers is transparent and audited. As so far for the last 40 years, we have been open actually 55 countries already, but not yet India. We open all the countries. We open China. We're doing very successful in Japan. We're doing very successful in Korea, in Southeast Asia, in Europe, and in American region. We open 55, but we're not yet open India market. We have been doing very successful because our company revenue average is running from 2 billion to 3 billion US every year. Average. In 55 countries. We're doing very, very successful. But one thing is, we can even more successful with you if Nu Skin open India market. And we have been keep waiting and waiting and waiting for many years, because we already heard the news from Nu Skin company many years ago. They have a plan to open India market. But we have been keep waiting until the last few months. Nu Skin company announced we will open India market by 2025. This is a great news. I will tell you, Nathan, why this is a good news. Okay, I want to tell all the local Indians in these 55 countries, you are in a good advantage of this opportunity and leverage. Be patient. You will know a lot of things from us, even not completely from today. Just be patient. So Nu Skin is an anti-aging company. Anti-aging company is to help people to slow down, is to help us to slow down our aging process, so that we can live healthier, we can live younger, and we can live longer. That is anti-aging. So we have supplements from natural ingredients. We have personal care products. We also have beauty devices. So today is not a product talk. I just tell you what kind of product we have. Okay. After this talk, for those people who are more interested, those who invite you today, they will show you about the system, the product, the price, the commission. That is the details. Okay. But today we don't go into details. I just tell you what is that. Why is it so powerful? So everybody, well, Philip, everywhere have a personal care company. Everywhere is supplement company. So what is special about Nu Skin? If you know that we are here to transform your lives and our lives, Nu Skin must be very special. And how Nu Skin make himself so special? It's because Nu Skin company is committed to become the pioneer in this anti-aging market by providing cutting-edge technology and science. We are not saying the company do it and prove it. Because when we talk about science, we talk about what is meant by science. Science means it's not about what you say. Is it proof? If it's proof, then we call it science. So I tell you ahead, our company we are make use of the natural ingredients from the nature, but at the same time proven by science. In order to do that, we have to recruit lots of the top-notch scientists in the world to our Nu Skin company to do the research every day for us for the last 40 years. And Dr. Joseph Cheung is the chief scientific officer in our company. He's leading over 75 scientists to doing research every day, how they can provide us the best product, best result, and very safe, so that we can to live young, live healthier, and live longer. Yeah, with 75 scientists, So far, for the last 40 years, our company has invested approximately US 1 billion on research and development. Approximately US 1 billion, on research and development on natural supplements and personal care. Do you know what does that mean? Do you know that when a company has to invest that much money in order to break even, I think you have to do US 10 billion to break even US 1 billion research and development. Is that correct? Otherwise, who pay for it, right? But the company is not set up to break even, am I right? A company is set up to make profit, right? So the company, if they are willing to invest US 1 billion, they're looking the revenue behind is talking about US 50 billion to US 100 billion in total, or even more. Does it make sense to you? But if you know that we are not drug, we are not pharmaceutical company. We are only natural supplement company. And the government do not require Nu Skin company to invest US 1 billion on R&D. There's no such regulation. But Nu Skin, in order to stay at the cutting edge technology, we commit ourselves. Now that is why Nu Skin is one of a kind and stay as a pioneer in this industry around the world. You know what? If you want to know about the science, we have lots of scientists, they talk about Nu Skin every day. So don't worry about it. So it's all about your patience. Whatever you need, we can provide to you. But today, we only have 1 hour. I can only tell you what are the most important elements and why Nu Skin is workable, is a working program, and why you are also a working program with me, with us together. So who are these scientists? Then I cannot tell you everyone, right? I tell you some of them. First of all, we have a scientific advisory board to give us the advice on our science. We have Nu Skin have our own scientific advisory board. So the ex-chairman of our scientific advisory board, ex-chairman is called Dr. Carl Gerasi. Is on the first row, the middle one of the first row, the one with the gray hair. Okay, his name is called Dr. Carl Gerasi. He was the chairman of our scientific advisory board. So who is him? Then I have to tell you who is him. Okay. So in year 2000, the London Times have chosen top 30 most influential people in last 1,000 years. We call them millennium person. They were Albert Einstein, Newton, Galileo. I think you know about these people, right? But out of these 30 people, 29 people have passed away. There's only one person alive in the world was chosen as millennium person. It's Dr. Carl Gerasi. He was the father of the birth control pills. He's the inventor. And he was the chairman of our scientific advisory board. Now you understand what kind of people is working with Nu Skin company. Why we can provide you one of the kind, best of the product for the anti-age, for anti-aging. Now you understand this. But since Dr. Carl Gerasi was passed away a few years ago, when he was close to 100 years old. So who else I want to share with you? The second row on the right-hand side, Dr. Lester Packer. He was recognized as father of the antioxidant. I think everybody know about antioxidant, right? He was recognized as the father of the antioxidant in this industry. The second row, the second right, the second on from the right side, Dr. Nakamichi. He was recognized as the father of the ginkgo biloba. On the second column, on the second row, on the left side, Dr. Richard Weinbrich. And on the third row, on the left side, very left side, Dr. Thomas Proler. These two persons have been twice, their scientific discovery have been twice published in Science Journal within 10 years. It was really rare. Everybody knows Science Journal is a very prestigious journal for scientific discoveries. Why? Because these two scientists have spent 30 years and they discovering something very important. To live healthier, to live younger, and to live longer. They have did 30 years of scientific research, spent 30 years on scientific research to find out by restricting your calorie intake by 30% every day, it has been proven can live healthier, can live younger, and to live longer. That is their discovery. And not just that, they also find out the related genes, the genes. They also find out the genes that relate to the aging inside your body. How do they behave when you are in the caloric restrictions? They, first of all, they can locate where are these genes. Secondly, they discover how they behave or how they express, we call genetic expression. And also, they know how to make use of the natural ingredients from nature to influence these genes to maintain their expression and behavior as same as when you are teenagers. So today is not a topic about science. I just want to tell you what kind of company are you working with right now. Well, theoretically, well, it's very sounding. But what about in reality? Of course, right? Science and reality. Now, in Nu Skin since have been 40 years. Lots of people have been taking products for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or something like me for 30 years or even 40 years. How do they look like? How do they feel? Am I right? So this is only part of the testimonial. I cannot, there are thousands and thousands, but I can show you part of it, okay? Now you look at this, I show you, okay? You find out the before and after. John, my friend, from Hong Kong, you can tell how he looked. When you compare himself right now to 15 years ago, that's a big difference, huh? Yeah, more fitter, more younger, more healthier. Michelle from Korea. Because we have fitness, we are also we have something focused on health, on youthfulness, and on fitness, and on living long, and also on live longer, longevity. Chloe from Hong Kong. After 25 years, does she look like 25 years older? Helena from New York. Nara from Korea. Monica, 80 years old, now 80 years old, from Malaysia. Cheung from Singapore. Wow, this only how many days off? He take one of the product called Y-Span when it first launched in 2015. After 2 weeks, you look different already. Mr. Yo from Thailand. After the youth span. Yeah. From Malaysia, Jojo. Yeah. From Korea. Wendy from Hong Kong. Wow, 28 years later, you see. One, you buy his skin texture has been way improved. Our MC, our host, one from New York, from Penang, Malaysia, Yvonne. Everybody look younger. Everyone look happier. Everybody got freedom. Yeah, Eileen Poon from Malaysia. Many. So these are all the testimonial we are more. But the point is you. Do you want to live healthier? Do you want to live younger? Do you want to live longer? Right? It's about you. So now I tell you about the structure, you know, how it works. Okay, I think network marketing is very similar to franchise system. It's very simple. I won't say 100%. It's very similar to franchise system like McDonald's, like 7-Eleven, like Burger King. Yeah. So what is the difference about New Skin and the franchise system? New Skin is also, when you look at that, from my point of view, is like almost like franchising. But the difference is, what is the difference between the traditional franchise system and the New Skin? What is the difference? The difference is, you don't need to pay franchise fee. No franchise fee. No setup fee. No operation fee. No expansion fee. No capital. Of course, no risk. That is the difference. Then what do you think about the opportunity? So when you build franchise, you can build 1, you can build 10, you can build 100, you can build 1,000. No limit. But if you work by yourself to make money, you only have 24 hours. That is the limit. Nothing right and nothing wrong. Now we only offer a choice, okay? Nothing right and nothing wrong. I just show you what is efficient. And New Skin, a very generous commission plan is he put aside 40% out of the revenue for the commissions for the distributors. So out of like US 1 billion, company will put aside 400 million US for the commission. It's very generous, you know. And the ultimate powerful commission plan which generates our financial freedom is called 5% 6 level deep. That means within 6 level of the franchise or the people that you build, you create, when they create a revenue for the company pay you at least 5%. I say at least, okay? So today is not talking about commission plan. I just let you know why the income potential is so high. Because we are listed in New York Stock Exchange, we need the listing company has to filing the annual return, the financial statement. So these are the numbers we get from the financial statement, okay? The auditor statement. So this talk about in the year 2022, how much commission has been paid to the distributors every month, average, not to specific person. That means, for example, on the left side, on the bottom, they call Blue Diamond Director, which is one of the highest rank, highest pin level or highest ranking in listing company. That means when you become Blue Diamond Director, you are considered as one of the highest ranking in the company. Okay. Now, first of all, you are not employee, all right? You are individual entrepreneur. Okay. So Blue Diamond Director, there are many Blue Diamond Directors. But we don't talk about which one. We talk about the average income. So this is more fair. So the average income for the Blue Diamond Director in USA in year 2022 is around 40,000 US dollar per month passive income. You have to understand the difference of passive income and the active income. There's a big difference, but today I don't want to go too much details, okay? Yeah. And then when your commission receive accumulate to US 1 million, this scheme will recognize you as called COE1, not CEO, COE1. When your total commissions accumulate to 5 million US dollar, you call COE2. When your accumulate commissions accumulated to US 10 million, the company recognize you as COE3. So when your total commissions accumulate to US $20 million commissions, not revenue, the company will recognize you as COE4. And the new scheme right now in the world has created more than 1,700 people are COE. And you could be one of them in the future. Is that correct? Because it's not one. It's already 1,700. I won't be surprised. You'll be one of them in the future if you compete. So now I talk about the Indian market. So India is one of the, everybody is very excited because we know India is one of the largest market in the world, in economy and also in direct selling. Okay, so it's not yet open, but it's for sure open next year. Something not yet open, but it's going to open. So you are taking advantage before it opens in the existing market, the 55 countries. So I tell you a little bit of the direct selling of it in India. I just want to make sure my time is, I still have time. Yeah. So this is a chart for the direct selling because using is a direct selling company. So I want to show you the industry in India. So it's in a rising curve. That is very important, right? It's a rising curve. So if you look at the last 5 years, the direct selling industry in India has been increased by double. That is one of the best news. Double. Average is about 16% per year. So it's on the rising curve. And almost India is ranking with almost close to top 10 biggest, largest direct selling country in the world. Actually, it's ranking 11 in 2022. Right now in India, out of the top 10 largest direct selling company in India, 5 out of them are from USA. And of course, this skin is one of the company from USA. So for the Indian market, we will provide you more and more information. Actually, we have a lot. Just today is not a day for detail. Okay, for those who invite you, when you're interested, they will have a way to show you more about the details. All right. So now, I want to repeat before I start the presentation. I tell you something. I want to repeat one more time. Okay. I travel around the world to empower people. How? With my vision about life, about success. To become the best of yourself. Not just making more money. That is too basic. By becoming a type 5 person. Now you understand why we need to become type 5 person. Now you would start to understand why New Skin is a platform allow you to become a type 5 person. Now you understand, right? Also, why we need to be a type 5? So now I spend a little bit more time to tell you about what is type 5. Okay, there are five types of people in the world. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4 is very common in the world. Then I add one more called type 5. Why I add one more type 5? Because I ask myself, who am I? I am not type 1, I'm not type 2, I'm not type 3, I'm not type 4. So I decide to give myself a name. type 5 15 years ago. So I identified there's alive one more called type 5. But before I move on to type 5, I want to remind you about type 1 to type 4, which you are very, you noticed before. Okay. Type 1, professional, businessman, lots of money, but no time. No time. Type 2, lots of time, no money. Jobless, no job. No job, housewife. Student, lots of time, but no money. I'm not saying right or wrong, okay? I am not a judge. I just tell you what happened. Life is you. You choose it. And always respect. You want to be type 1, okay. You want to become type 2, okay. Now I tell you the fact. Type 3, employees. They study hard, they work hard, no money and no time. Because their money just enough to pay the bills every month. They work hard, and most of them, by the time they retire, they get broke at 65. Check it out. Look at the statistic. Type 4, lots of money and lots of time. Who are they? When type 1 retired, they become type 4. Finally, they have time and money. But unfortunately, most of them become old and sick. Old and sick. So that is type 4. Okay. Nothing right? And you can imagine when you have lots of money and time, but you are old and sick. I don't comment. You comment yourself. Are you sure type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4 is what you want? Okay. Now I tell you something. Before you make a decision, I want to show you one more thing. There is something called type 5. Type 5 is you must have 5 elements happen at the same time. First, financial freedom. First, what is meant by financial freedom? It's not about how much money you make. It's about even if you don't work, you can live the life that you want for the rest of your life. We call this financial freedom. You don't need to work for a living anymore. Second, time freedom. What is meant by time freedom? I just give you an extreme example. You can sleep 24 hours a day every day and don't wake up. I just give you an extreme example. Of course, you won't do that. Third element, freedom of youth. You look and feel younger than your real age. Not just look, but feel younger than you. If you can able to do that, you have freedom of youth. The fourth element, freedom of health. I think this is very simple to understand, right? You don't have any aging disease. You know, the chronic disease, the aging disease is very common right now, right? When people after 40, you find the disease come. But you are free of aging disease. And the last, but not the least, freedom of happiness. If you have all these 5 together, I call you type 5. But because you have these type 5 resources, that's why you can love your health, love yourself, love your family, and love the world every second for the rest of your life. That's why you are the best of yourself. So, Philip, this all theory. Yeah, I just tell you all the theory. That's why I need to tell you the real life about me. So, Philip, so what happened to me, I was very fortunately, 32 years ago, I was introduced to Nu Skin by my brother, Joseph Cheung, and his wife, Janet Cheung. And my story begins. In less than 2 years in Nu Skin, I don't need to work for a living. Till now, in my last 30 years. So people are very surprised. So what kind of life are you living? How do you love your health? How do you love yourself? How do you love your family? And how do you love your wealth? Now, I tell you my true story. What I just told you is not from a book. No. I tell you, what I just tell you is my story, my experience, and my thinking. And that is true. Because time has been proved. It has been 30 years. Okay, now I tell you a little bit more. How do I live my life since I became type 5? since I can live like a Thai 5 from 1994 till now. This is a miracle. So I tell you honestly, I own every second. I can decide what to do every second. Okay, now, the first thing is, look at this picture, all right? You know, I'm very happy with my aging process. Yeah, a lot of people, they a lot of rich people, they celebrities, rich people, they willing to spend millions of dollars to look as young as 14 years ago. Do you agree? But me, no. I want to look now. I'm very happy with what I'm right now. I don't want to pay millions of dollars right now to look like when I was in 1980. Do you understand what I want to say? Can you see the power of blue skin? Can you see the power of the science? Can you see the power of the philosophy of success? Loving your health, loving yourself, loving your family, and loving the world. Can you see the power? So, first of all, there's no Photoshop in here. No Photoshop. No Botox, no cosmetic surgery. I didn't color my hair. No liposuctions. All 100% new skin. All 100% high five. I'm not here to show off myself. I just want to tell you, you can be like this, or even better, and even faster. It took me less than 2 years. It could take you less than 1 year. But even 3 or 4 years, nothing. So actually, how I do that, you know, actually I spend lots of time on. Of course, I take all the H-Lock products. I use all the H-Lock products. I use Light Pack. I use Out Square. I use Widespan. I use Matter. I use Beauty Collagen every day. I use Galvanic Spa, Body Spa, Lumin Spa, H-Lock Boost, and Neutral every day. I spend 1 hour on my face every day. If I don't have time freedom, how can I spend 1 hour on my face every day, on my body every day? And also every day, I spend 1 hour on Qigong, Chinese Kung Fu, to stay young and healthy too. 1 hour. And always, when I see the hot spring and mountain, I will go hiking. I like to go to gym 2-3 times a week. I spend lots of time. I tell you, health is very expensive. It takes you time and money. There's no free lunch to be healthy when you start aging. There's no free lunch for healthiness when you start aging. That involves lots of time and money. But don't worry, you are type 5. So I start looking after my health and my youthfulness since 30 years ago. I spend lots of time. If I'm not type 5, I don't have the time. If I have to use my time to work, then I won't have time for this. Am I right? Yeah, okay. And what do I do as a type 5 since 1993, 1994? Remember, I started in 1992, right? So I love traveling. I love traveling. I enjoy traveling. I eat, I play, I inspire. That's why I never get tired of traveling. But eat and play cannot satisfy me without inspiring people. But just inspiring people without eat and play cannot satisfy me too. I love eat, play, and inspire others all the time. That's why I never get tired of traveling. I enjoy it. I find out the world is I find the world is one country. Everywhere is great people because I inspire. But you know, when I travel, I have a. So what is the difference of type 5 travel? I only buy one-way ticket. I don't buy return ticket. Every time for my last 30 years. How long I stay in the country is all up to me. If I like it, I stay 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or even 1 year, as long as if I like it. If I don't like it, I leave on next day. When I travel, I have no plan. Oh, I love surprise because I got time freedom. I don't need to plan. I just enjoy every moment. I just make use of every moment to live more meaningful. People ask me, Philip, what is your plan? I said, I only had one plan 32 years ago, is to live my life without plan as soon as possible. That was my plan. So that is, so how often do I travel? You won't believe I always travel. Well, I just talk about the last few years, okay? Because of the virus, I spent a time in Canada, in Vancouver, because I cannot travel, right? But in year 2022, I find out the virus is getting like less serious. So I can't wait. I travel. I started on 2022 April, and I traveled till now. I didn't stop to many countries already. We are like, now I just arrived Hong Kong from Thailand yesterday. And I will go to Vienna in the next week. Vienna, yeah. It's all what I want, okay? I'm not saying you have to travel. I just tell you how do I travel when I am Thai 5. How Thai 5 allow me to travel. So far, I never met any other people from Thai 1 to Thai 4 travel like me, okay? So as Thai 5, what I do, it's not about ourselves. Sometimes we have to love our family. We have to love our family. It's not just by myself to make myself happy, right? So I always ask Rebecca, my other half, I always ask, Rebecca, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Let me know. And I will do it with you together. If I'm not Thai 5, can I travel like that? So, so what she want, what she like, and where she travel, and what she like to do. Well, she loves shopping. Of course, women love shopping. No problem. Okay. But she likes dancing, and she likes Argentina tango. So that's why I always spend time to go with her to Argentina tango training around the world. You see, make her happy, make her family happy. That is what love means. Love is doing what your family want. It's not want her or want them to do what we want. That is the definition of my love. So I always ask her, what do you want to do? So we travel to many places. Yeah, you see, she's very happy. When she's happy, I'm happy. But I want to tell all the gentlemen and guys here, if your wife is not happy, you cannot be happy, okay? Your wife is not happy, there's no way you can be happy. Okay, actually, this guy is from Argentina. He's the father of Argentina tango, who lived in Argentina. Wow, but he just passed away last year. Finally, Rebecca matched up and learned the Argentina tango from him, So these are all the world champion because Rebecca want to really serious about learning. So she want to learn from the best. Learn from the best, then better. So these are all the world champion teachers. Here is Argentina. Also, my brother and me and my sister-in-law, Jeanette, my brother's wife, we are partner together in Nu Skin. And we decide to contribute to Nu Skin Company charity every year for our last 15 years called Children's Heart Foundation. And we are very happy about it. And we will keep on and do it every year. But you don't have to be Type 5 to do it. You can be Type 1 to do it too, all right? What else do I do as a Type 5? I want to empower people to become the best of themselves through my visions by becoming a Type 5. Even I don't know who they are. Even I don't have any financial interest. I love to do that. Not one time. Hundreds and hundreds of times in my last 30 years. Even I don't know who they are. As long as they like it, they want it, I got the power. I know it. As long as you are ready to change, I got the power. So that's why I love to do something for the world. Yeah. Here is Singapore, Malaysia, Korea, Colombia, Bermuda, Taiwan, Australia, Chile. Now, I want to tell you my last story. If I was not typhoid, of course, I couldn't do what I had just told you. But why I need to become typhoid? Because one of the most important things in my life, actually is the most important thing in my life. I must be a typhoid in order to do that. Is if my mom need me, if my mother need me, the time, if she need me, I will spend all my time with her. I know if I'm not typhoid, I cannot able to do it. Like 8 years ago, when my mother was 88 years old, he was diagnosed stage 4 lung cancer. Doctor said your mom can only live 3 months. So I asked the doctor for help. The doctor has no answer for me. So I decided to do it myself. I become the doctor. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm a doctor, but I have totally confidence and belief I can improve the situation with my mom together. I just want to improve the situation. How? I just want my mother to live better, to live less pain, can eat, can sleep, can poo, and forget the pain. That is what I want to do for my mom. I know everyone has to live, including myself, one day. That is not my concern. My concern, I want her to live the best life till the last second. How? Very simple. Every second, I use all my love and all my time with my mom. So I ask my mom every morning, Mom, what do you want to do today? Let's do it together. Let's do it together. It's every day, every morning, and every day I ask the same thing. So every day, I tell you what my mom's like to do, okay? My mom's like to go shopping. So we're shopping every day. We call every day. So you know what happened when women shopping? I tell you what, now if you are married, if all the guys in here today, if you are married, if your wife is sick and not recover well, take her to shopping. When she's shopping, she can recover way faster. Okay, so my mom, we go with mom shopping every day. My mom likes to look good, so I take my mom to hair salon 3 times a week together. My mom likes to go to park. We go to park every day, at least 3 hours every day together. My mom likes to eat, of course. We're going out to eat every day. I want to do what she wants. You see, you know, my mom appetite, you won't believe. At the stage 4 lung cancer, you expect she has no appetite? Wrong. When she eat buffet, she can eat 5 plates of food. I can eat only 2 plates. So people think I have the stage 4 lung cancer. Not she. You know? Yeah, when a person has such a good appetite, I think she forget her. I think she totally forget her pain and illness. So we go, my mom like afternoon tea, we go together. My mom like to go dancing, we go clubbing 3 times a week together. You see how enjoy she is? She even wears sunglasses in the clubbing, you know. Forget the pain. Forget the sadness. Forget the illness. That's what we can do. Actually, I can ask my driver to take my mom everywhere without me. But my driver cannot replace my love. Money is not everything. No, it isn't. Money is important. It's not everything. It's you. After 2 years of happy time, my mom's go to hospital 2 weeks. And then during that 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, my mom go to even a better place forever. I understand that. Right? Even me. So that's okay. So at least the doctor said it's 3 months suffering, but we have happiness for 2 years. Can you see the power of love? The power from Thai 5 resources. We are here to become the best of ourselves. My mom told me, Philip, in the hospital, the last 2 years, I was so happy. And I told my Mom, the last 2 years was my happiest moment. Could you believe that when your loved ones in the critical situation, everyone is happy? Can you see how powerful we transform the situation? If I'm not Type 5, can I do it? I cannot do it. If I cannot do it, do you still consider Mr. Philip Cheung very successful? I always say, even I'm a $50 million circle member, I still consider myself as a loser if I cannot do the most important things in my life. That's why we need to become Type 5. Okay, so very good. So now, I want to talk about a few words. So Indian market, we're back to the opportunity. So the Indian market is open next year. So what can we do? What are the Indian people right now can do in the 55 countries? Then I tell you, before the Indian market open in your country or in the 55 countries that has been opened by nursing company, you become a Ruby. Ruby means you have first 4 people who are serious and who are the right people to work with you. That is called Ruby. So you should build and create or attract 4 Ruby in your first level before the market opens. It's not compulsory. That is my proposal. That is my vision. And you should have enough time. So in that case, for this reference, you have around 20 people together are Indian people in the local market with you together. Before India opened by 2025. But when the Indian market open, I tell you one thing, the momentum will come right away in the first day. That is my experience. That is my experience because I have seen the company open 55 countries every time. So the first day, you will see starting from the first with that momentum. So all the Indian from the local market, from the local market, should spread the good news to the Indian people in India, and the momentum will come. Jump. Your result will jump. You see, just like from 1 hour to 0 hour, jump. Your success is jumping. So that means when the market open, you catch the momentum. That is our vision. Okay. Now, last but not the least, I want to tell you everything you need to become Type 5, everything you need to capture the Indian market, everything you need, we are ready for you. We have the platform ready for you. We have the empowerment ready for you. We have everything ready for you. We have support ready for you. So what you need to become Type 5 and to capture it, what you need, we are all ready for you. And you need it, but we are all ready for you. But one thing we need from you, we only need one thing from you. In order to make it work, you listen carefully, okay? Are you ready to change from Type 1 to Type 4 to Type 5? If yes, congratulations. Philip Cheung will be here for you. What I can do for you and for your people is the empowerment. And the people who bring you here today, they will give you support, personal. They will give you support from the team. They will give you the system. They have everything for you too. So I'm looking forward to see all of you, for those people who are ready to change, to make our lives come true. Thank you very much. I want to give the time back to the host, Muan. Thank you.
Wow. What an inspired story and energy Philip shared today. Please give Philip a big applause. Yep. Even though it was an online seminar, I was able to feel his passion and everything. Um, I just want to make a comment that please excuse about the absence of today's guest speaker, who has been he has been very successful in this business, but had a personal issue today, so he wasn't able to join today's seminar as a guest speaker. But we'll definitely will invite the guest speaker with awesome stories for the sessions next month. So please stay tuned. And please refer to these two posters on your screen right now that there will be another global seminar to be held offline here in Korea on the 25th of May. And the speaker will be one of the successful Korean leaders who actually opened the Korean market in 1996. So you will be able to hear the true story when he was opening when he was opening the Korean market and the strategy that we have to face with for the Indian market next year. And also another session of today's main speaker, Philip Cheung, on the 6th of June. So I would like to tell you that if you guys were able to feel the big impression, please share this awesome information to the people around you and join the seminars with them next time, right? You heard the word called leverage today, right? So let's try to leverage people around us and make this chat room very crowded and packed with more people next month. So before we finish off today's session, let's take a photo with all the audiences with their cams on. If you guys if you have cameras off right now, please turn it on and let's have Type 5 hands up like this and take photo. Type 5B, can you take a photo right now? All right.
네, 찍겠습니다. 첫 번째 장 찍었고 두 번째 장 찍을게요. 하나, 둘, 셋. 네, 다 찍었습니다.
All right. Have a good night and have a wonderful rest of the day. And we'll meet you again next month.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thank you, Muan. Thank you, the host.
Thank you, Philip.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Looking forward to see you again. Yeah.
Bye-bye.